Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. There we go. Okay, let's get into it. This is for the week ahead, the 13th through to the 19th. I am doing all signs, no clarifications. We are going to start with Aries and make our way all the way to Pisces. Do remember I give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, let's get into it. Aries, the week ahead. What do we have for Aries for the week ahead? All right. Oh, those are upside down. Hello, Sean. Do you see? I almost started early and then this came and I had to assemble very quickly. All right, Aries, overall energy for this upcoming week. We have number 5, attachment, pertaining to number 12, privileged lady. You could be the privileged lady, okay, I feel like you're attached. You're attached to either the idea of being a privileged lady or if there's somebody else that you already immediately your mind goes to, when I say privileged lady, it could be somebody outside of yourself. For the majority, I feel like you're attached to the idea of being this privileged lady. Nothing wrong with that. We do have the 7 of Wands. This is an energy of being very defensive. But in essence, it also feels like we're trying to prevent other energies from kind of infiltrating our dreams and desires. We do have a Queen of Coins. This is grounded stability. Specifically, it's Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, have that in your chart, and or Taurus, Virgo. And then we have the 8 of Coins, which is about putting forth work, energy, and effort. It's interesting because it feels like we're, in essence, attached to an idea but not willing to put forth the work, energy, and effort. It feels like the idea of being grounded and stable and kind of, what's the word? Like having a set regimen, if you will. Like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this in. I'm going to do all this every day, X, Y, and Z. It's almost like very scattered. It feels like scattered energy. In your underlying energy, which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, number 13, financial constraints. Pertaining to number 38, toil and labor. Interesting again, because it feels like in your underlying energy, the reason that you're in the energy of loss or lack or financial woes, if you will, is because you're attributing working your fingers to the bone and getting nothing out of it. And there is no need to work your fingers to the bone. There's a difference. It's not about external work unless you are being prompted to do so. It's more of an energy, embodying an energy. But it doesn't mean that there's no work involved. Like if you receive this divinely guided idea to, go apply at a company and you apply and maybe within a year you're CEO. It doesn't mean you don't work. It just means that you're not coming from an ego of, I've got to do this to make this happen. I've got to work hard, whatever the case is, you understand. We have the Five of Swords. There's mental conflict going about pertaining to your Knight of Wands, which is passion, drive, desire, and forward momentum. It's kind of like you're talking yourself out of it. Self-sabotage is really what I'm feeling. And then we have a King of Wands, owning your power. For some of you, it's pertaining to a desire for entrepreneurship. But I feel like, again, you've got a little bit of a kerfunkel in the mind and the belief system that needs to be kind of cleared out in order for you to manifest what it is that you're desiring. You have Secret. There's something I'm holding back. I feel like there is something you're holding back. Your Moonology card, because we had a full moon yesterday in Capricorn. Interesting. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. And December. Something, possibly December 26th. Something pertaining to December, if not the 26th, the 8th. There could be something transpiring around that time, and or opportunity is going to expand at that time. But it starts this week. All right, I'm going to shuffle and we'll move on to Taurus while I read the comments. You mean you're super excited that you have this amazing job that is allowing you to expand your horizons? If ever you feel the need to take my manifestation course, it's only 6 weeks. Be careful what you wish for, Sean. That what you put out, you're going to get back. You know all this. I like the sign. I might have to move it. Literally, it was a last minute. Like, there's so many other things that came with it, like a dimmer and all this stuff. But I was like, get it up before I start. So, go back over your 13 steps. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate you. I wonder where Vicky and Leanne are. Actually, I think I know where Vicky is. I wonder where Leanne is. She didn't set her alarm. Okay. Taurus. Where are we at? Taurus, this is for the week ahead, the 13th through to the 19th. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or cross watch for somebody that you are dealing with. Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? Also, so that, oh, wow, I shuffled. Also, so you are aware, the mid-months are out. Oh my goodness, I totally shuffled. Although in Aries, there was an earth sign. Maybe you're dealing with an Aries. Take it how it resonates. No. Well, isn't that something? Taurus, overall energy for your reading. We have number 5, attachment. Pertaining to number 29, imprisonment. So there's some kind of an attachment to, and this sounds interesting. Well, it sounds kind of ridiculous, but it happens constantly where people feel comfortable in the chaos. And it feels like you are, in essence, if you aren't feeling stuck, you're not feeling inspired. If you are not feeling stressed out, it's almost like uncomfortable. But I find this to be incredibly exhausting and, well, energetically draining. We have the 10 of Swords, which tells me that whatever old way of thinking and believing, you're done with. You're done stabbing yourself in the back. In the reverse, which feels very much like you are not taking action. You've lost your passion, drive, and desire. And then we have the 4 of Swords. I feel like you definitely need to take a break, some rest, rejuvenation, meditate, go within. I definitely feel like there is an ending of an old belief system, but there's a lot of inaction. I feel like you're drained, you're exhausted. In your underlying energy, which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 46, the thinking man. Well, it feels like you're attached to the overthinking for sure. And it's pertaining to number 12, privileged lady. If you were dealing with an Aries, you might want to go check out their reading. The thinking man, I feel like there's this thought process pertaining to a privileged lady. You could be the privileged lady and or it's somebody that you're dealing with. But it feels like this is an energy of, it feels more like a desire than anything, whether it's that you're desiring to be the privileged lady and or you desire a privileged lady, somebody that is well-to-do. We have a Child of Swords, clarity, truth, communication coming in, pertaining to a Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, specifically Cancer, and a Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, specifically Aries, with the 2 of Cups. Well, the Queen of Cups could pertain to your emotional state, but frankly, it almost feels like there's some truth and clarity coming through pertaining to a specific person. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's very passionate, driven. There's somebody that takes action, very creative. They like to be in control, in charge, center of attention, very charismatic. The Queen of Cups is somebody who's kind, caring, compassionate, highly intuitive, very emotional. And then we have this 2 of Cups. So I feel like there is some truth and clarity coming through, whether it's that you're picking between 2 people and or you're being led and guided towards a specific person. I feel like more than anything, this could be 2 people. Interesting. I'll be honest, it doesn't give me any more information and I'm not clarifying. So at this point, I feel like you are going to break free from this overthinking and overanalyzing once you make this choice, this decision, once you shift your perspective and take action. Definitely, I feel like you need to seek higher guidance. We have collaborate. We're aligned in our purposes. Let's combine forces and help each other succeed. You have a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. And then you have a plethora of these. Number 6, it's the right time to take action. Number 17, March. That could pertain to something that transpired. I know March is Pisces energy. We also have May, which would be your energy, Taurus. So maybe that's your sign. Number 59, there is no more time. So I feel like you're being called to take action, to literally make a decision on whatever that is. I feel like there is a collaboration with, it feels like most likely a Queen of Cups, but take it how it resonates for you. I feel like April well, I guess it's the end of March, April. That would be Aries. So maybe, I don't know. Take it how it resonates for you. I feel like that just clouded it a little bit. Yeah, interesting. You need to make a choice. Get out of your head. Stop overthinking and analyzing. All right, I'm going to shuffle and we will move on to Gemini. Hello, Reaction King. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. We just had a full moon yesterday. I don't know if y'all felt it. Capricorn full moon. Still feeling it, possibly. I really like my sign. It's me. It's my name. I just feel like my head needs to be out of the way. So I'll probably move it. Although, I have to probably get my shelves first. And then I'll move it. Okay, moving on to Gemini. Hold on, I gotta go let my cat in. Uno momento, por favor. No, you cannot come in here. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's start that again with Gemini. Gemini, this is for the week ahead, the 13th through to the 19th. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or cross watch for somebody that you are dealing with. Gemini. Ooh, that was a couple. What do we have for Gemini? Good grief, lots of cards, huh? Gemini. All right, Gemini, this is your overall energy, number 41, 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. And it is pertaining to number 24, Thief, and number 18, Child. So this is like your connection to your spirit, intuition. It's your 7th chakra. It's your crown chakra. So we're talking about... it almost feels like for some of you, you feel like your gift was stolen from you, like your spiritual gift, your truth, your clarity, maybe even your childhood. It just feels like something was taken away. We have an Ace of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, which is going to be a brand new emotional experience. with the Knight of Wands, passion, drive, forward momentum, creativity, magic. 7 of Coins, the seeds that you have planted are starting to come to feel like your ships and your opportunities are finally coming in. There is something that is interesting about, it's like a knowing that's coming in, something opening up. With a brand new emotional experience, I feel like it is, for a lot of you, it could be opening up your psychic abilities, gifts of that nature. For others, it almost feels like somebody has started downloading memories, or you're receiving memories, clarity, awareness, understandings that maybe seemed hidden before. Either way, whatever seeds you were planting, whatever desires you were having, attempting to unlock or uncover or move forward with, it is coming in. The opportunities are coming in. In your underlying energy, which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 12, the Templed Path, pertaining to number 7, message. I feel as though it is pertaining to some kind of a gift, an awareness, an epiphany, something that maybe you thought was stolen as a child, or your childhood being taken away. The message I feel you're receiving is regarding your North Node, your Templed Path, your what it is that you're meant to be doing here. We have a 10 of Wands. There's burdens that you need to drop. I feel like that is happening in the underlying energy with the 8 of Coins, putting forth the work, energy, and effort towards the Ace of Coins. The Ace of Coins is a brand new opportunity in the 3D. Something could be a windfall of some sort, but I feel more than anything, the King of Swords, that's you. You're taking your power back. You have laser focus, clarity, truth. It feels like you've cut through the veil of illusion. Things that were hidden are now coming to your awareness, truth, clarity, and it's almost like barricades being moved out of your way, or you were the water that was behind the dam and somebody has, opened the dam and it's all flooding through. I definitely feel like there are psychic abilities, intuition, things of that nature that are gaining strength and momentum for you at this time. We have plans. Seeing you is a priority for me. I want to make plans with you. Number 19, May. Well, that's interesting because that is somewhat your birth month, depending towards the end. May also could be a signifier that something is happening on or around your birth month. Maybe something started to transpire, or it's talking about this next year. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. A lot of repeating cards, and I do shuffle. That is what I have for you, Gemini. We're going to move on to Cancer after I do the shuffle. Okay, peace out. Peace out, Sean. Alrighty. Thank you guys for joining me on this Friday. I truly appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the like button, share, subscribe. Do you? Cancer. Cancer, this is for the week ahead, the 13th through to the 19th. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or cross watch for somebody that you're dealing with. Happy birthday, Cancer, by the way. Okay. I don't know how happy your birthday is, Cancer. Don't forget, feel free to watch your other placements. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I always ask before I start for the message for the right person that's in the best and highest good. Doesn't always mean it's your message. So, Cancer. Overall energy for your reading is we have 2 out. We have number 13, financial constraints, and number 9, broken heart. It is pertaining to number 8, false person. Because this is your reading, I'm going to read it as if it's your energy. However, if at any point you're like, nope, that's not me, that's the person I'm dealing with, feel free to switch the rules if need be. Financial constraint is, yes, just what it says, financial situations, but there's an underlying energy, and it is what creates the financial lack, because that is just a symptom to the actual core problem. The core is the energy that you hold, which is going to be a feeling of lack, less than, not worthy, not good enough. And then we have the broken heart. This card specifically means that there is a heart healing at this point, but I feel like this is something that is a pattern, a repetitive pattern, and it goes very well with the financial constraints, which also tells me that you're manifesting things in the 3D very prominently with this energy, because I feel like it is one of the stronger energies within yourself, possibly unbeknownst to you. It is a subconscious energetic flow with the false person. The false person is in essence either you're pretending to be somebody you're not, and or you continuously attract people, but it's because, again, there's something within you that is pretending to be something that you are not. We have a 6 of coins. This is about bringing in balance, some kind of a windfall. It's also about possibly receiving like that loan that you needed, with a 10 of wands, allowing you to drop some burdens. But then we have the 9 of coins, which tells me wish fulfillment, reaping the rewards of the fruits of your labor. What I find interesting is that the energy itself is not great, but it's moving into something wonderful. I'm curious if you are, it almost feels like a faking it till you make it, but you can't fake energy. And so it's curious that if you're holding on to something long enough to make something happen, that's great. But it needs to be a permanent shift in the energy to keep it coming, or else we'll end up right back where we were. In the underlying energy, which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 22, yin, which talks about a need to go within and do the spiritual work, just like I was saying. It's pertaining to number 33, concern. I feel like on some form or level, you have some kind of underlying clarity or awareness that's letting you know that something is amiss. Now, it could be that you are getting this kind of shift or gain through devious means, some kind of lie or emotional manipulation. We do have a 5 of swords, which talks about there's conflict within you, and I feel like it could be spilling out with others, but there's something that I feel like you're pretending to be somebody that you're not, or attempting to get things like a martyr kind of energy, or attempting to get things from others in order to better your situation, but it's devious. It's like there's something going on here. And again, if this isn't your energy and you're like, no, that's the person I'm dealing with, Take it how it resonates. I am not clarifying on these ones. We have journey. Adventure awaits. A physically or emotionally expanding experience is ahead. Well, emotionally or physically, that means that something major is going to be happening. We also have dishonesty. I will withhold information from you for my own benefit. Well, it's going to bite somebody in the butt. That's the journey. It's the wrong time. And finally, the answers you need are coming. They come from within. So that is what I have for you, Cancer. I'm going to shuffle and move on to Leo. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. About lost the whole deck there. Okay. One more deck. Final shuffle. All right, Leo. Leo, this is for the week ahead, the 13th through to the 19th. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Goodness. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or cross watch for somebody that you are dealing with. What does Leo need to know for the week ahead? That's a lot. Leo needs to know a lot. All right. Leo. Where did that other card go? Found it. All right, Leo, overall energy, there's 3. It could be all of yours. It could be people you're dealing with. Take it how it resonates. I feel like this is probably all of you. We have number 14, caring connection. Number 49, angel of love. And number 48, angel of balance. Pertaining to number 8, false person in the reverse. So it's interesting because I feel like there's definitely an energy of a connection, love, of course, and balance. This is a balanced connection. And this isn't somebody pretending to be somebody they're not, and or you're not pretending to be somebody you're not. This is with a false person in the reverse. I feel like what you see is what you get kind of energy. We have a King of Cups, specifically Pisces, but it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I feel like that's a twofold message. You could be dealing with a water sign, but I also feel like you're being called to follow your heart and your intuition with the 10 of coins. The 10 of coins is, that's interesting. I can't get the word out. It's grounded, it's stable, it's long lasting. It's definitely built on a steady foundation. With the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups is somebody, it's more than flirtation. It's like taking things to the next step. It's kind of like, let's go out on a date and, you know, buying somebody flowers or taking them out to dinner or something of that nature. It's like stepping into that kind of flirty love. But it's not just like flirting. It's taking it to the next step. We have a 3 of Wands. This is about whatever you've been waiting for, the opportunities. They're here. They're coming in. With the 7 of Coins, because I feel like you planted the seeds. So when it comes to this situation, I definitely feel like it's long lasting. I feel like it's grounded and stable. I feel like there's definitely love here. I feel like the opportunity has arrived and you've planted all the right seeds. In the underlying energy, which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 47, the thinking woman. And it's pertaining to number 33, concern. Frankly, Leo, it feels like you're overthinking and overanalyzing and maybe fear, stress, things from the past that you're allowing to kind of cloud your judgment. We have the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy, which is all about rebirth, a time of fertility. It is turning your dreams into reality, which I feel like you're doing. But then we have the 2 of Swords, which is about being unwilling or unable to make a choice or a decision, kind of feeling stuck and stagnant, possibly in an old way of thinking or believing. The fear, the stress, what ifs. It's going to be a cause for rejection or with the 4 of Cups, a feeling of being abandoned, left out in the cold, rejected. But it's an internal insecurity, I feel like, pertaining to romantic situation, the 2 of Cups. So on surface level, everything's great. In the underlying energy, you're self-sabotaging. We have, number 5, amazing chemistry, terrible timing. I feel like the terrible timing is because either you or this person haven't worked through some issues and you are going to bring those into the current situation. Luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius, which tells me that luck is on your side. So nip this in the bud quick. Secret. There's something I'm holding back. Again, it's either you or the person you're dealing with, but I feel like what's being held back is this fear, this overthinking and analyzing. I feel as though it feels more that it's all in your thoughts, all in your head, but take it how it resonates for you. All right, I'm going to shuffle and we will move on to Virgo. Thank you guys for joining me on this Friday. I truly appreciate you. I have already done Aries through Leo. We are moving into Virgo after I shuffle. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. We are almost halfway through. I'm using a lot of decks today, so it's taking a hot minute to shuffle. That's for sure. It's really getting warm in here. All right. Final deck. Timestamps will be in the description box as well as in the comment section when I am finished. All right. Virgo. Virgo, week ahead, 13th through to the 19th. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Also feel free to cross-watch for somebody that you are dealing with. Virgo. Virgo. What do we have for Virgo for this week? Virgo, overall energy, we have you, actually, it feels like. Number 43, man holding a coin. It also could be just that you're feeling very grounded, stable, and 3D-wise, very blessed. Pertaining to number 3, marriage. So it could be a marriage that you're getting into. It could be one that you're already in. We have the 4 of Wands. Well, that is a union. It also talks about the temple path. But the 4 of Wands is some kind of a marriage, wedding, union. And then we have the Sun, Leo energy, which is all about, well, it's the happiest card in the deck. So we're talking about joy, happiness, prosperity, abundance, and creativity. And then we have the Lovers, Gemini energy. So Virgo, I feel like you are on top of the world. It feels like there's a marriage taking place and or you are happy in your marriage, blissfully happy, it feels like. Soulmate connection, beautiful energy. Then we're going to get into your the underlying energy, which is happening beneath the surface, subconscious, that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 9, broken heart. Now, the broken heart in this energetic card, it talks about you going through some kind of a healing. You're in the process of healing. So this is some kind of a past energy pertaining to number 28, expectations. It's causing you to almost expect this underlying. So when we have subconscious underlying energy, that's what we're creating from. Therefore, if there's some kind of a fear, stress, or anxiety, it's going to start playing out in simple ways. Like maybe, your significant other gets a message and they go and read it and it's like, they giggle or whatever. And at first, the first few times that happens, you're like so much bliss, it doesn't even faze you. You're in love. And then after a while, this inner part of you is like, who are they messaging? Who are they talking to? And I'm not saying it's an insecurity. I'm just trying to give an example. But it is along those lines where there's something underlying that needs to be addressed, or you're going to start creating this heartbreak. It is definitely pertaining to a 2 of Cups. So some kind of an emotional situation. There is a need for you to gain a new perspective. Hanged Man. I also feel like in this past situation, you felt like you sacrificed a lot. Hanged Man, Pisces energy. With the Moon, Pisces energy again, which is talking about your fears. Needing to follow your intuition, but mainly needing to dive into your fears, because I feel like your current perception is whatever transpired in the past. Then we have the High Priestess. Yet again, we have Pisces energy. This is an energy of needing to follow your intuition. For some of you, it even means to seek out some kind of a spiritual guru, coach, something of that nature, mentor, in order for you to work through whatever this situation is to be able to shift your vibration. You have sabotage. I'm deliberately working to undermine your efforts and place obstacles in your path. I feel like you are self-sabotaging. Unbeknownst to you. Number 21, July. Well, something's taking place this month, possibly. Well, this upcoming week. And then we have conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. So Knowing is half the battle. All right, I'm gonna shuffle, and we will move on to Libra. Interesting. Well, don't cross-watch then. And follow your intuition. Your intuition is what's resonating. Don't listen to the ego. Follow the intuition. All right, one more deck to shuffle, and we are at our midway point. Okay, Libra. Libra, this is for the week ahead, the 13th through to the 19th. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or cross-watch for somebody that you are dealing with. This is for Libra, the week ahead. What do we have for Libra? Oops, that was a lot. Libra. All right, Libra. Overall energy, wait. Overall energy for this upcoming week, we have number 12, the Templed Path. You are feeling like you're in alchemy, like you are walking your purpose. You are feeling very close to spirit and your divine purpose. It's pertaining to number 9, change, number 10, journey, and number 35, pathway. Wow. If that isn't some kind of a spiritual awakening, some kind of a process, moving through something, I don't know what is. We're talking about a shift, a change. In the physical, it could be an actual move, but it feels very much like this is in alignment. You're feeling like the stars have lined up. With number 10, journey, it feels, again, like this is something that you just feel divinely guided to do. It's something that you feel was meant to happen. Like out of the blue, everything just aligned up perfectly. Like nothing in your life has ever done this before. Also, it's a reminder that everything is about the journey. And then we have number 35, pathway, with the butterflies. Whatever this new approach, path, whatever it is that you're doing is going to transform your life, completely shift and change your life. We have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is talking about gaining a new perspective, Pisces energy, with the Knight of Wands. Taking that new perspective with passion, drive, desire, forward momentum, creativity, and magic towards the 7 of Coins. This is all about this new perspective, this new understanding, this new drive and desire is what you are currently planting your energetic seeds, which are manifesting. The Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. You are creating from this new perspective, from this passion, drive, desire, magic, and creativity. It is one of the most beautiful readings I've seen in a long time. In your underlying energy, which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 50, Angel of Strength. This is all about being in your personal power and your strength, with it pertaining to number 38, Toil and Labor. Honestly, I feel like this is some kind of conscious effort that you put forth, this making sure that you are staying on track on whatever program you're working, whatever, being very diligent. The toil and labor, it's almost like having perseverance through whatever comes your way. And in doing so, we finally come to the 10 of Wands, which is all the burdens that you are finally going to drop. Awareness has been half the battle. And once we become aware, we work diligently. Sometimes it can feel like toil and labor, but we stay in our power. We work diligently to move through these programs in order to come through into the truth of who we are. With the Ace of Swords, I feel like you are shifting your way of thinking and believing. I also feel like you are receiving guidance, downloads, intuition, inspiration, and laser focus on what it is that you are desiring to create. We have Desperate. I'm in a bind and don't know what to do. I may be acting irrationally. Interesting. I wonder if that's somebody around you, because I don't feel like that's your energy. Number 51, by the end of the week. So something is definitely transpiring by the end of the week for you. And then we have don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. You know, I'm interested to know if the desperate, I'm in a bind, for some of you, the toil and labor is you trying to hold the line. Hold the line between the past energy and the new energy. But take it how it resonates. All right, I'm going to shuffle and move on to Scorpio. That was a really good reading. All right, shuffling. Shuffling. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate you. It does not cost you anything to hit the like button. It is free. Same with subscribing. It is 100% free to subscribe. Okay. Only 3 more decks to shuffle. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, this is for the week ahead, the 13th through to the 19th. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, your sun, your moon, your rising, and or Venus. Also, cross-watch for somebody that you are dealing with. Scorpio. That was quick. Whew. It's getting hot in here. Scorpio, overall energy for your upcoming week. We have number 52, Goddess of the Moon. For a lot of you, you could be in the energy of really, it feels kind of like you're going into the shadow zones. Kind of, for some of you, this could be some kind of emotional, dare I say, like depression. We have it pertaining to number 20, house. So house, if you've been watching me long enough, pertains to the mind. And I feel like with the goddess of the moon, we're talking about digging deep into the psyche, the memories, the whatever it is that makes you tick. I feel like for once you're actually digging into your own, as opposed to, I know Scorpios really like to get to the bottom of everybody, understand their secrets, their hidden everything. They want to dig deep. And I feel like for once you could be doing that to yourself. We have a Child of Swords, which tells me that you're seeking clarity, truth, something pertaining to intuition, as well as with the Three of Cups. Now, for a lot of you, this could be pertaining to some kind of a gathering, but more than anything, it feels more like some kind of addiction. There could be some kind of it could just be partying, but it almost feels like there's like some truth or clarity or awareness coming surrounding some addiction or some overindulgence. With the Ten of Swords, I feel like it could even be some truth about the company that you keep, the people that you surround yourself with. I feel like you are going to be shifting an old way of thinking. Not only that, but we have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. You're ending an old cycle. Burdens that you've been carrying around. I feel like you're like house cleaning your own mind, your own memory banks, it's like a deep psyche cleanse. There's clarity and truth coming, and I feel like it pertains to, again, the company you keep, but also some form of addiction and whatever burdens and belief systems that surround that. I feel like you're ending that old cycle. And your underlying energy, which is happening beneath the surface, that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 38, fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. That is your heart chakra, which is love, compassion, self-acceptance, and that of others. It's pertaining to marriage. So for some of you, if you're not married, could pertain to a long-term relationship, or it could even pertain to memories of family relations. But this is your self-acceptance, acceptance of others, compassion, love, pertaining to a union of sorts. We have the Fool. The Fool is all about a new beginning taking place. For some of you, the Three of Cups was a third party. But the Fool, Aquarius, Aries, talks about a new beginning. After cycles end, we take a leap of faith into a new unknown beginning. With the Judgment card, Judgment is about, it's Scorpio energy actually, and it is about surrendering and moving in a new direction. And with the Ace of Wands, this is a brand new passionate beginning. It's all about taking action, forward momentum. Now, for some of you, I'm not clarifying, so everybody's situation is different. For some of you, you're leaving a situation and doors are opening for a new one. For others of you, this is a rekindling of a situation. We have empathy. I will provide emotional support and always try to understand you. That feels more like a rekindling, but take it how it resonates. Number 3, next couple of weeks. So whatever starts this week is going to play out over the next couple of weeks. A new start is coming. New moon. There you go. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to shuffle and move on to Sag. Don't forget to hit the like button. I have already gone from Aries through to Scorpio. I have Sag, Cap, Aquarius, and Pisces left. Thank you guys for joining me on this Friday. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Four signs left to go. Timestamps will be in the description box as well as the comment section when I am finished, when I get off of this live. Thank you guys for hitting the like button, subscribing. I appreciate you. Thank you to all of my extended and gratitude group members. I really appreciate you. All the gifts, donations. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you all. Okay. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, week ahead, 13th through to the 19th. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements. That's your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or any, feel free to cross-watch for anybody that you're dealing with. Vicky, hello. You made it. I'm on Sag. It's safe. Carmack left. I'm just kidding. I mean, he did leave, but... One, two. One more. Oop, I've got my deck backwards. One more. Yeah, I wish I could put timestamps in as I go so that it would be easier, but whatever. Okay, where was I at? Sagittarius. Ooh. Overall energy, we have number 34, door to personal healing and happiness. And I feel like it's pertaining to number 19, coffin. So something has been put to rest. Something has been retired. Maybe somebody. Either way, it's opened the door to personal healing and happiness. We have the 7 of Cups, illusion and delusion. The 7 of Swords. Wow, sevens, prominent. You could be seeing 777. The 7 of Swords, which is interesting. It's about deception and self-sabotage and lying, stealing, lying by omission. And then we have the 6 of Coins, which feels very much like begging. Interesting. So I feel like this is what's transmuting. Now, this could be your energy, maybe, or somebody was doing this to you. But we have the 7 of Cups, illusion, delusion. It's kind of like being in fantasy land, not in a good sense of like manifesting and using your imagination. This is a little bit more make-believe, things that it's attaching emotion to it. Give me a better word for that. It's almost as if you are willy-nilly attaching emotion to things that it feels kind of tied to the ego. Like, it also feels like uncertainty, lack of clarity, and lack of focus, if you will. With the 7 of Swords, again, that's deception, lies, deceit, self-deception, manipulation. And the 6 of Coins, which normally I feel like is balance, but in this situation, it feels very much like this is feeling the need to beg for something, whether somebody is begging for money from you, manipulating you into giving them money, or vice versa. It just feels like very much out of balance, actually. In the underlying energy, which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 43, man holding a coin. This is about being grounded and stable. And it's pertaining to number 28, expectations. So are you expecting somebody to financially provide for you? Or is it that there's an expectation that you are going to be grounded and stable? I find it curious because on one hand, if your underlying energy, your subconscious is expecting some kind of grounded stability, that's great. However, if it's expecting somebody's energy to come in and be like Captain Save-A-Ho, that's not so good. So we'll keep going with the Knight of Cups. This is a romantic situation, somebody offering some kind of love. It also does talk about needing to follow your heart. However, I feel more like we're talking about some kind of relations with the 7 of Wands, because this is all about somebody who feels the need to protect themselves. It almost feels very standoff energy, like protecting themselves. But what are we protecting ourselves from? The Wheel of Fortune, karma. So we have an energy of attempting to keep karma at bay, good, bad, or indifferent. The Wheel of Fortune is normally some kind of a windfall, and it talks about progress being made seemingly out of nowhere, like things really taking off. But why are we defensive? Why are we, I don't want this good stuff. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Now, I will say with the door to personal healing and happiness, for a lot of you, this could go one of two ways. For some of you, this is all the energy that you are wiping away with that door to personal healing and happiness. People, places, and situations, but an understanding that it was your internal energy. For some of you, you had opened that door to personal healing and happiness, but you didn't do the shift and change, and therefore it's going to end up coming back around. I feel more so that this is talking about somebody who has opened the door, put something to bed, and good things are coming. I feel like there is a windfall coming, but there is a little bit of hesitancy because it feels kind of new and like unexpected and waiting for the other shoe to drop. So there's still somewhat of energy that kind of needs to be shifted. But more than anything, I feel like there was somebody that may have been taking advantage of you. So we have gossip. You'll be eager to hear this, but beware, what I say about others could easily be said about you. Number 8, the time is now. Number 55, time is frozen. Feeling like things are not moving. That's where the Wheel of Fortune comes in. But if we're blocking the Wheel of Fortune, then I guess it's not going to happen. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. There's a bigger picture that needs to be addressed or looked at. I know. I feel like that could have gone on for another hour at least, but we're not clarifying. So that's what I have for you. Saggy, I'm going to shuffle and move on to Capricorn. Oh my gosh, do you love it? I love it. I think it needs to be moved, but I love my neon sign. It's just my name, but I absolutely love it. Carmack paid for that. So thank you. Thank you, Sean, who is no longer here because he was at work and he was too distracted at work to actually listen, which I feel like is good. Like he should be paying attention to work, but whatever. I love my neon. Before I know it, I'm going to have all sorts of neons all over. Oh my gosh, 3 signs left to do. 3 signs left to do. No Leanne. She must have slept through her alarm. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate you. Thank you for spending your Friday with me. Oh, crunch. I gotta sit up. Sit up. Although then my head's not in it. That's okay. You don't need my face. It's not about my face or my head. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn. And fighty kitties outside. Capricorn, this is for the week ahead, the 13th through to the 19th. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or cross-watch for somebody that you are dealing with. Okay, Capricorn. I didn't think about that, but yes, my name in lights, like I'm lit up. Sorry. Okay, Capricorn. Anything? I'm not taking all those. Come on, Capricorn. Come on, Capricorn. Capricorn. Da 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 da. That's gonna probably get loud here in a second. It wasn't too bad. Okay, Capricorn. I might just pull that last one. Okay. Overall energy for this upcoming week, the 13th through to the 19th, Capricorn, we have number 8, indecision. You are indecisive. You need to make a choice pertaining to number 31, bad health. Now, I feel like the indecision is causing some kind of health issue, and I feel like it's because there's overthinking, overanalyzing, or whatever situation you're trying to choose between isn't necessarily healthy. Health issues can be a lot of things. It can be headaches seemingly out of nowhere. It can be backaches. It can be like, far more than that, but it doesn't have to be some extreme situation. It could just be, like a neck ache or a backache or something to that extent. We have the 2 of coins. Well, you're juggling, and energetically and emotionally, it is draining. There is a need for you to make a choice. With the Knight of Swords, you, I feel like, are going to get the truth and the clarity that you need. The answers are coming. With the Child of Coins, in order, I feel like, to make the right solid choice and to move in the right direction, there is an opportunity that will stand out to you in your underlying energy, which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 16, patience. Patience, divine timings at play pertaining to number 7, message. The message, I feel like, is the clarity and the truth and the kind of epiphany. Okay, this is the right one. And it is happening in divine timing. So I feel like more than anything, don't sweat the small stuff. The indecision, and as opposed to making yourself sick over it or feeling, it almost feels like self-imposed, like, oh, I need to make this choice, I need to figure this out. Whereas if you were like, thank you, Spirit, for showing me that this matter's already been resolved, I know that the right door is going to open at the right time. You don't have to overthink it. You don't have to understand what's happening next. If you're, being told to choose and you're 100% no, then make the choice. If you're confused, ask for another sign and guidance. But it feels as though there's something major unfolding that you're not aware of. With a King of Swords, specifically Gemini energy. Yes, Gemini, but it's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The King of Swords is kind of like the truth, the clarity. However, it could be that you are needing to choose between a King of Swords and somebody else, or something that embodies this. This is the energy of very analytical, kind of a wordsmith. Somebody who sees things as black and white. They're willing to cut out people, places, and situations that don't serve them. Then we have a Nine of Coins. The Nine of Coins is wish fulfillment. It's also being able to reap the rewards of the fruits of your labor. And then we have a King of Cups. So frankly, I feel like there's two options or opportunities. One, and if it's not people, we could be talking about going towards your heart and intuition as opposed to your logical mind. But I feel like one is in essence, there's something that's leading to your answer or your awareness. The wish fulfillment and the financial windfall of sorts is coming regardless, but it almost feels like this is things are playing out in a specific way for a specific reason, if you will. Great news. I have something amazing to share with you. Number 13, next summer. Not this summer, next summer. Something's going to play out over time. And conclusions are within reach, a full moon eclipse. I definitely feel like that you're going to get the answers. But if anything, again, I feel like there's a need to really lean on spirit and your intuition and to get out of your own headspace. All right, we're going to shuffle and move on to Aquarius. I've already done Aries through Capricorn. I have Aquarius and Pisces left. Aquarius and Pisces. Okay. I say that as if I'm going anywhere. Literally, I have 3 more decks to shuffle after this one. So, it's going to be a minute. It is going to be a minute. Thank you guys again for hitting the like button, subscribing. I appreciate you joining me on this beautiful Friday. Hope you all have wonderful plans for the weekend, regardless of what they are, even if it's work. Enjoy the journey. Stop and smell the rosies. Okay. Aquarius. Aquarius. Week ahead, the 13th through to the 19th. You could be seeing the number 222. Just saying, Aquarius. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or cross-watch for somebody that you are dealing with. This is for Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? Aquarius, overall energy is number 49, Angel of Love. Self-explanatory. This is pertaining to love. Being in love, right? Following the heart. But it is pertaining to number 23, Courthouse, and number 25, High Honor. So for some of you, this is talking about something official, I will say. Now, a lot of things are done through a courthouse. It could be marriage, and it could be, you know, whatever gets done through courthouses where you're at. I mean, but I feel like it could be anything from love, like a relationship, and or a love of something. Like maybe because it's high honor, you're becoming a judge or a lawyer, or you know, some kind of official business finally came through, some kind of a judgment came through for you. You'll have to take that how it resonates. We do have the moon, which is feminine energy. It is Pisces. The moon is a few things. It's talking about a need to follow your intuition, but it also talks about hidden secrets coming to light. With the hidden secrets coming to light, it also does talk about fears. With the Ace of Swords, new way of thinking and believing, truth, clarity. I heard, and the truth will set you free. There could have been something that you learned during a court proceeding, some kind of truth or clarity that comes through for you. Downloads, intuition, insight. It's shifted you. I feel like it's created a new belief system, a new way of seeing things with the Child of Swords. This is focus. The Child of Swords is all about focus and truth and clarity. It's akin to the Ace of Swords, but the difference is that the Child of Swords is movement. So we're almost taking action with focus on our truth. It also could even be that somebody's coming through and communicating some kind of a truth with you, like it's making manifest into a specific person. Could even be a child. It's very interesting. Your underlying energy is that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 25, deceit. So there is truth coming to light. Something hidden, something secretive is going to be communicated. The truth is coming out. Your deceit or the deceit is pertaining to a main female. Now, you could be the main female or it's somebody you're dealing with. So you will have to take it how it resonates. But I feel like their deception, the truth is coming out. I feel like this is some kind of, again, something to do with a final judgment or court or something of that respect. We have a Child of Cups. The Child of Cups is kind of like following the heart, following the intuition. It also does talk about flirtation, but that's not this. This is talking about following your heart when we manifest. The Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy, the Lovers. The Lovers is Gemini energy, and I feel like your underlying is manifesting a heart desire, which is a soulmate connection. We have the Queen of Swords. That's you, Aquarius, specifically Libra, but it's you. with the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a union. It also talks about being on your templed path, and a King of Cups, specifically Pisces, but it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. For a lot of you, your soulmate connection that you're manifesting and or a truth and an awareness that's coming through is this King of Cups, being a soulmate connection. This is or is meant to be on your templed path. I will say that whatever the secret is, it could literally be that you were deceiving yourself about a person when it came to following your heart. Deceiving yourself, that could be the deception. I feel like the love is about the high honor. The hidden secret, I don't feel like is bad. I feel like it's an ish moment, a major shift moment, because a truth and clarity is revealed. I don't feel this is a bad truth or clarity. The deceit feels like self-deception, like refusing to acknowledge or understand a deeper meaning. We do have secret. There's something I'm holding back. We have something pertaining to March. Again, that is Pisces energy. March is Pisces. End of February into March. I feel like you're dealing with a Pisces. There could have been a secret that was revealed in March. But I feel like that's just a confirmation on some level for somebody. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. This is your templed path. The North Node is your templed path. And there's a need to step out of your comfort zone. I feel like the high honor is, again, some judgment, some truth and clarity that's coming through. Even if it isn't through, per se, a courthouse, I feel like there's something that you deceived yourself about pertaining to a main female. And it doesn't have to be romantic, I will just say. Well, I heard sacred career, and so I don't know what that means for you. Take that how it resonates. All right, I'm going to shuffle and move on to Pisces. The lastly, but the not leastly. Don't forget to hit the like button. It helps my channel grow. I appreciate you. Thank you to all of my group members, extended and gratitude group members. You guys are amazing. You have no idea how much I appreciate you, as well as all of my subscribers. Happy Friday. I will be leaving timestamps in the description box as well as in the comment section. Actually, I probably don't need to be doing it in the comment section. I could probably choose one or the other. The description box is probably the best. Okay, final deck, final shuffles. Pisces. Pisces, this is for the week ahead, the 13th through to the 19th. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or cross watch for somebody that you're dealing with. This is for Pisces for the week ahead. What does Pisces need to know for this upcoming week, the 13th through to the 19th? Pisces, interesting. Pisces, overall energy for your upcoming week. We have number 43, man holding a coin, and number 7, community, and it is pertaining to number 37, poverty. I feel like there's a major shift taking place when it comes to your poverty mindset or a feeling of lack. We have man holding a coin. Either this is going to be you or somebody you're dealing with coming into your energetic field. This feels prosperity. This feels abundant. This feels very grounded and stable. With community, it feels like support. It feels like spirit tribe coming around you, your soul tribe. In the ether, as well as like spirit guides, as well as your spirit, your soul tribe, friends, community, people coming, rallying around you. We have a 2 of Wands. I feel like you're turning the page. In fact, I kept hearing, turn the page, turn the page. So with the 2 of Wands, this is an energy of turning your back on the old and moving forward with faith in the future. I feel like you're leveling up with the 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups, there is a need to focus and make a choice. There could be too many mixed manifestations. So it's kind of like illusion, delusion, daydreaming, which Pisces are very well known for. But there's a need to really focus on what it is that you want to create, as opposed to allowing your imagination to run away. Or daydream is more or less allowing that to run rampant. Whereas using your imagination as a tool to create, you are specifically controlling what transpires in the imagination. You're creating it as you're visualizing it. With the 7 of Cups, it sometimes talks about, okay, so I'm visualizing, this wonderful picnic, and then I get into a fight with somebody and we're arguing. That's kind of allowing your mind to do whatever it kind of wants. Whereas when you're doing it on purpose, your ego starts to have this argument and you're like, no, we're not doing that. I'm sharing, my watermelon with this person or whatever. We were having a picnic, right? So I also feel like there's a need to focus on one thing, meaning what is it that you truly desire the most? And if you need to break it down to like freedom or, security, like whatever it is, and then just continue to focus on that. With the 10 of Wands, I feel like you're finally going to be dropping some burdens. This is the ending of a cycle, burdens that you've been carrying around for far too long, things that really didn't serve you. And I feel like it's tied to the poverty mindset. So I feel like there's a major shift taking place. I feel like stability and security. I feel like you're creating this shift. There's just definitely a need to keep it where you want it. Keep it directed. In the underlying, which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have Angel of Love. I like it. Number 49. Pertaining to number 36, distant horizon. So I feel like there is something coming in for you. Your ships of opportunity are coming in. We do have the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. You're manifesting and creating, but it's happening in divine timing, temperance. Don't overindulge. Just continue to enjoy the journey, one foot in front of the other. With the 4 of Swords, I feel like you are receiving intuitive guidance, downloads. Continue to meditate. And then we have the Chariot, Cancer energy, victory, success, and forward momentum. I feel like you are moving through an old poverty or lack mindset. There's a need to just continue to stay on track and keep your focus. I feel like your dreams are coming true. And again, we have divine timing at play, which talks about needing to just hold the course, stay the course. All right, you have empathy. I will provide emotional support and always try to understand you. You have number 15, January. This could be something that starts this week and plays out over till next year. We have also number 3, next couple of weeks. It also could have been something that started last January, so take it out, resonates. And look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. You need to look at the bigger picture, and I'm going to pull this one too. Surrender to the divine, full moon. So don't get stuck in the tunnel vision of what's transpiring right here in front of you. Open it up. So I have a temper. Is that what you're saying? Huh. Anyways, Pisces, that's what I have for you. Which concludes. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Happy Friday. I truly appreciate you all joining me. Thank you for likes, shares, subscribes. Thank you again to all of my group members, extended and gratitude group members. You guys are freaking amazing. Thank you for all of the gifts and donations, like my name in neon. Thank you to Mr. Carmack for that. I appreciate you. You are amazing. Yeah. I appreciate all the likes, the shares, the subscribes. You guys are phenomenal. I hope you all have a wonderful Friday, a wonderful weekend. The mid-months are out for everybody, so you can enjoy those. If you are interested in joining the extended group membership, it is $2.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. You get access to all extendeds, all of them, all signs. If you are interested in joining the gratitude group, that is $5.99 a month. That you can cancel at any time. Not only do you get complete access to the extended group, but you also end up getting, hold on one second. Hey, I got cats.
I just have a question.
Yeah.
Have you noticed like any cats in the bed that doesn't look like yours?
No.
I have a missing cat.
Okay.
Cat up.
Well, I'm working. What? What cat do you have that's missing?
So a few days ago, I missed my cat went away. It's been missing, and I know that you have a lot of cats. So I just wondering if you ever came over here and if you ever noticed.
What is it? What kind of cat is it?
What?
What kind of cat?
Black tuxedo one.
Black tuxedo. I have not seen a black tuxedo.
No, right? If you notice a different cat out of yours.
I do sometimes. The males come around here.
What?
I said the male cats come around here sometimes.
A male black tuxedo one?
No. I'm just saying in general, they do come around sometimes, but I haven't seen yours. If you're looking for a cat, I have kittens.
Yeah, I see that.
So, and I know it's probably too soon, but if you are looking, feel free to come back. But if I see it, where do you live?
I live in Saratoga.
I,
501 Hemlock Avenue.
Hemlock.
Hemlock, yeah. Saratoga.
Up that way?
Yeah, it's over there.
Okay.
By Jordan Road. Yeah.
That's a...
I came here yesterday, but nobody was answering me.
Oh.
And I just wondered, if you noticed, any different cats.
No, but you have to be careful with us living out here. There's a lot of coyotes.
Yeah.
So, but if I see it, I'll hold on to it and let you know.
Thank you.
Yes. Sorry. What was I saying? There's never a dull moment. Anyway, some kid lost his cat, but he was tying his dog up to a post outside, and I'm like, I have cats. You can't just leave your dog there. But apparently he just wanted to talk to me. So anyway, he lost his cat. He lives very not super close to here, although cats, I guess, can travel, but we live literally in the mountains. Like, we have bears that, you know, roam our streets on occasion. So, mountain lions and all sorts of things. So anyway, young kid, poor guy, looking for his cat. He walks pretty far though with his dog. Anyways, if you're interested in joining the gratitude group, you can find, oh, I know what I was saying. You get full access to the extended group membership on top of all the spiritual and manifestation and law of attraction videos. Again, the link is in the description box below. If you have an iPhone, you need to use a desktop or a laptop. iPhone, for whatever reason, the join button won't show up. Also, if you are interested in a personal reading, spiritual coaching, I have many programs from life coaching to manifestation, mentoring, so much. If you're interested in finding out any more information on that, you can email me and or Facebook message me directly. I actually work with all clients one-on-one, so this isn't some kind of a recorded anything. It's actually me working with you one-on-one, face-to-face. Either way, information for that, email and or Facebook message in the description box. So, mountain lion. No, he lost his cat. And because I have a lot of cats, I take in strays. Although I need to stop doing it, but I take in the strays. And so he thought maybe his cat was going to like come hang out here. And cats don't really work like that. Unless they're kittens, then they'll maybe be able to join another group of cats. But anyway, that's okay. Young kid. So he thought maybe his cat trucked like 5 miles to get to my house. It's probably only 2 miles, but, he was wondering if I had seen his cat, and the answer is no, I have not. And unfortunately, if it's been gone, depending a long time, if it does not come back, or somebody else thought it was, you know, a stray and took it in, it most likely became dinner for, in fact, where he said he lived, somebody just shared their Ring camera that they had literally a mountain lion or a, what do you call those, cougar on their car. Like a big, literally in the middle of the night, it showed a cat giving itself a bath like on their car. And I mean big cat, like mountain lion / cougar. Like this is, yeah. So they become dinner, unfortunately. And the coyotes, and I've had bears run a block away from my house, like running down the street with a car driving behind it, recording, because they were like, whoa, we have a bear in town. So, it is thrilling where I live. I love it. It's beautiful. Although I'm ready to move. I need more land for all of my, I want deer to come and graze on my garden. Like, I want to be one with nature. And I have too many neighbors to be one with nature. So anyways, I appreciate you all. Those who are left, if you're even watching, I appreciate you. And I will see you all on the next one. I'm here every Wednesday and Friday. Times vary depending on clients and things of that nature. But I look forward to seeing you all again very soon. I appreciate you. Thank you. I will see you next time.